everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today there was a question that was pretty cool, so I thought I would do it. It's a little different. It says, "Hi Lynn, I recently heard that ancient Egyptian pharaohs are the ones still in control of our world to this day. Supposedly, before their death, they could transfer their consciousness into a new body and continue living. Are the current ruling elite descendants from Egyptian pharaoh bloodlines? I find it very, very peculiar that Egyptian architecture is used in Washington, Masonic lodges, and many other places. I'd love to know what your take is on this connection." So you see why I thought this was a really cool question. I had never thought in these terms before. So when I tuned in on it and kind of opened myself up to see what would come through, I got that the ruling class isn't from Egyptian bloodlines. They're actually related to and descendants of archons, which are kind of the master leader of the reptilians, but they like to feel that there is a connection to Ra, even though Ra rejected them. Archons always wanted to control Ra, who was a god, and this goes back thousands of years, or to be more powerful than Ra, but that never happened. So you had this battle of these people who wanted to be in control of this very powerful force, but never quite got a handle on it, never got to have the control they desired. And I heard this phrase, "the winners write the history." So the ruling class thinks if they incorporate these symbols into their current ruling times, they can elude they took power from Ra and now have ownership of the symbols, but the symbols do not truly belong to the rulers of the world. They feel these symbols brought Ra success and greatness, and so they thought if they stole them that they would get that same power through symbology for their own self. So they steal it, they put it on stuff, they utilize it, and thinking, you know how sometimes people have guilt by association, or influence by association. Is kind of on that same modality of thinking. And reincarnation, as I see it, it's very real. And ancient Egyptians have reincarnated, and some stayed in spirit, some came back, some did not. And these Egyptians have incarnated into a variety of leaders and non-leaders. And they not only are current day rulers in PTW. So there are some that are powerful, but by no means are the current rulers and the current people in power today descendants from Egyptian pharaohs. There are some powerful people that are related, but not the PTW in terms of the PTW or powers that were that I talk about. And it's true that the select ruling class members practice in occult activities, but they're tapping into their darker archon side when that happens. They're not tapping into anything Egyptian. And this is truly a case of saying something or pretending something for so long that you hope it's real, but in this case their darkness is always going to be dark. I don't see any positivity coming from trying to do this association thing or trying to elude that there's something that they're not. They're hoping, but I don't see that connection being made. So cool reading. I love the question. And that's all I have for this question, but please leave a comment, like me, share me. I'm happy to follow up. And again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.